Hello everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video and first manga collection video for July 2021. I don't know if I will do any more videos after this one because I just want to show you guys my collection because I recently really enjoy watching other people's manga collections and manga hauls. Um, but yeah, and that's why I decided to just upload a video where I tell you guys something about my collection, about my series. And yeah, I don't want to hold you guys any further. I just want to say, as you maybe can tell from my accent, I'm not from an English speaking country, I'm from Germany, so my first language is not English. And I hope this doesn't bother you guys, and I hope I can speak clearly so that you guys also understand it. But yeah, so yeah, guys, as I said, let's just jump right into the video. Before I show my collection, I just want to tell you how I organize my manga. So I have three shelves in general, two smaller and one larger shelf. And I sorted it by size first, then publisher, and the last one is alphabetical. So on my two smaller shelves, which I will show first, are like my yeah, standard size volumes. For exception with JoJo, but yeah. Um, so for my collection, here on the left we have my to read pile. I try to read two books every evening, more or less. Can also be just some chapters sometimes. But yeah, I also do read normal books. But if it's an evening where I only read manga, I try to read two books. One which is more exciting and action packed, for example, 20th Century Boys, Volume 9. And another one, the other book I read right before I go to bed, is most of the time like some wholesome manga with light comedy and no action in it at all. And for example, this time it was Mice and Ikoku Volume 4, which just got released this last month. So yeah, my collection starts off with Death Note. I only have Volume 1 because Volume 2 is out of stock everywhere, I feel like. I can't find it. I did watch the anime, and to be honest, I'm not in a rush to get Volume 2. And yeah, it just sits on my shelf for like 4 or 5 months now. So yeah. Then we have JoJo's. Volume 1 complete, Part 1 complete, Part 2 complete, Part 3 complete with missing Volume 9, and Part 4 1 to 4. I will complete this collection when the Part 6 of the anime gets released, and then I will just read everything in one go. I love JoJo's. It was really hard for me to get through Part 1. As many people do. I think I dropped it about 2 to 4 times while I was watching the Part 1 anime. But yeah, I can just say when you get to Part 1, it just gets better. I mean, Part 1 is not bad, but yeah, the other parts are just way better than Part 1. So yeah, I can just advise you to read or watch JoJo's. It's really good. Then we will go down, and here will start my standard sized Viz volumes, starting off with Banana Fish Volume 5. I picked it up because I think Banana Fish is getting a reprint. This volume is from 2021 February, I think. At least the printing, it says in the book that the printing was in February 2021. I have some other couple volumes on the way to me, but I think it will take some time until I read it because yeah, I think it's still hard to get the whole collection together, and I will read it when I have at least the first 7, 8 books. Then we have Chainsaw Man volumes 1 to 3. Yeah, Chainsaw Man, it's the same as Death Note volume 2. I can't find volume 4 and 5 anywhere. But it's not that big of a problem for me because I'm not in a rush to get it. I know that it will get a reprint sometime, and I would just pick it up when I see something available. I really do like the series. I enjoyed the first 3 volumes, but yeah, as I said, I'm not in a rush. Then I have Deadman Wonderland 1 to 13. It has been some time since I've read this series, but I do remember the beginning and the end of the books were the parts that I really enjoyed. I don't remember that much about the middle of the series, but I still recommend the series. It's a really good series with a unique setting. So if you're interested in the series, just give it a go. Next up, we have Dragon Ball Part 1 with 2 little Goku figures. I think these are the only figures I have. Yeah, Part 1 of Dragon Ball I feel like is superior to the other parts, in my opinion. But I need to say I did not grow up watching it. It was my first anime, but I did not grow up watching Dragon Ball. I wasn't too young, but I just did not watch anime at all when I was young. And yeah, this was still my first series, and I do think that the Part 1 is better than Z and Super. While I'm not saying that Z and Super are not good, I did enjoy them too, but I just love Kid Goku, and I may pick up Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, but yeah, not right now. So guys, I'm sorry if I just said some cutscenes throughout the video, but it really gets hard for me to talk a long time in English. But yeah, I just wanted to say something about Dragon Ball. I said I did not watch anime at all, but I did watch, of course, some Pokemon. But I remember that my brother watched Dragon Ball, and yeah, that's why I just picked it up when I was a little bit older. I think I was like 15, and I just wanted to watch Dragon Ball because my brother did when I was young, and since then, yeah, I got sucked into the anime community. Yeah. Then the next series is Hana Hana. It's actually really hard to get the volumes, but I've been lucky because in Germany there were some still available, not all. For example, the famous volume 28 and 29. I've never seen them since I started collecting them. I'm collecting since about a year. So yeah, I still don't have the whole collection of Hunter x Hunter, but yeah, that means I didn't read it as well. I did watch the anime though, and I do know that I enjoyed the anime, but I don't remember that much of it because it was like 4 or 5 years ago that I've watched the whole thing, and yeah, that's why I forgot very much about it. But I do know that it's good, and I'm excited to read it sometimes. I also don't watch like the parts that are not covered in the anime, so yeah, I'm really excited to read it sometime. Next up, we have Ice. I picked that up because of the recommendation the Anime Man gave in one of his videos, and I do need to say it is really good. So it did not disappoint. While the first 2 or 3 volumes are very much edgy, and that's not what I like that much. The character development is really good. So yeah, if you thought about picking that up, I can advise you do. Um, as you can see, I'm still missing volume 9, which has, I think, one of the most beautiful covers from the series. Um, it is out of print, and I don't think I will ever find it for a decent price. That's why I don't think I will pick it up. The same actually goes for volume 15, but I was really lucky because on eBay Germany there was some seller who yeah um, had an offer for like, I think it was €8, so it was a really good price on that, and I'm really glad that I got that offer. Next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think I need to say anything about it. I also picked it up when the anime was releasing, and I still don't have any more volumes of it. It's the same for Chainsaw Man. I'm not in a rush to get it. I would like to read it before the movie airs, but I've watched the anime, so yeah. As I said, I'm not in a rush to get it. I won't pay big prices for it. Then we have Kaguya-sama, and that continues down here, 1 to 18. That is not up to date. I need to adjust the camera. That is not up to date. Yeah, this was the first series I ever picked up because I was watching the anime, and like a week later I had the idea to just start collect the manga. And yeah, this was the first series I collected. Um, to be honest, I did not enjoy the manga as much as I did the anime, but I think that is my fault because, as I said, I always try to read a volume every evening, and yeah, I just rushed myself through it, and I think that's why I did not enjoy it as much. The last volume, volume 18, I took my time with it and just read a chapter at a time, and it was much better. So yeah, if you're having the same problem, just take your time while reading it and don't rush through it, um, because that will make the series worse and not better. Then next up we have Might Summer. This is my favorite romance anime and manga of all time. I also read the manga, I think 4 or 5 years ago, and I must say the characters, both of the main characters, I think my favorite characters in all of the romance genre. So yeah, um, I really like the banter between them and the jokes Usui makes. So yeah, if you're thinking about picking it up, I can also give you a little appetizer. Is that how you say it? Because like if you watch the anime, it only covers up to 25 volumes, and there's much more to the manga because the manga goes beyond the anime, and so you have much more stuff than what is just shown in the anime. And yeah, a really good series, really good series. Then we have Naruto volumes 1 to 27, 28 to 58, and it goes down here to 59 to 72. That is complete. I recently completed it. I bought all the 3 box sets. And Naruto is a series I watched after Dragon Ball, and this is what actually got me into the anime community, because I think I watched Naruto for about 3 times, and while it's not the perfect series, which has no flaws, it is still it is still a great series. I always get nostalgic when I think about it, and yeah, everyone knows about Naruto. It's, in my opinion, it's a masterpiece, even though it has many flaws. But yeah, this is Naruto. So next up on the shelf we have One Piece, 1 to 23, which is the first box set. I already read through it, so I need to pick up the next box set sometime soon. I really love the spines. They may as well be my favorite spines in my whole collection because of the colorfulness. And spoiler, I do have Vagabond. And yeah, my knowledge of One Piece goes way beyond the first box set. I watched the anime up until the whole cake arc or whatever it's called, and dropped it because this arc I just couldn't get through it. Yeah, I dropped One Piece, and since then I couldn't pick it up anymore because you need to watch like 140 episodes or something. I don't even know, and it is even hard for me today to watch even 20 minutes of an anime episode because I just can't focus on it anymore. And that's why I picked up the manga, where I can pace myself. And I know that the manga is good, so yeah, I'm excited to read it. Next up, we have One Punch Man. I don't know if I will pick up any more volumes than volume 1. Um, I picked it up because of the artist. I once had Aisha 21 in my collection, but I sold it, and since then I've been not collecting One Punch Man anymore, because at the time I thought how cool it would be if I had like this Yusuke Murata collection. But yeah, I sold Aisha 21 for those who are interested in why. I Yeah, the characters were hit or miss for me. Like either I really liked them or I hated them. And all in all, it was like a bit childish. And I do love sports, and like the training arc, I just couldn't take it seriously because it was not something you could do in real life, and that's why yeah, it just didn't stay up to reality in my opinion, and that's why yeah, I kind of dropped it. So yeah. Also, that monkey boy in Aisha 21. Everyone who has read Aisha 21, um, yeah, his comedy purpose or whatever it was, yeah, it just didn't get through me. I didn't think he was funny, but I did like the manager, Hiruma, he was called, I think. So yeah, it is the idea of Aisha 21 is good. The art is of course good, but like yeah, the characters were not it for me. So I sold it. No front against anyone who loves Aisha 21 though. I can see why. Next up we have Ranma One Half by Rumiko Takahashi, um, who may as well become one of my favorite authors of all time. Like I really like her manga. While some of the characters always have like the same personality or like at least the same vibe to them, it just never gets boring for me. I love Rama. I only read the first two volumes, but I already know that I will love it. So yeah, I can't wait to read more about Rumiko Takahashi. Next up, we have Slam Dunk Volume 1 to 4, and then 5 to 31. Missing um, Volume 19 and 29, which are just like Hunter x Hunter, 28, 28, 29, not to find anywhere, which is really sad because I have read up to Volume 17, I think, and I love the series. I love the author. I have all his works published in English, so I love him as well. Rumiko Takahashi and Takiko Inoue are probably my two favorite authors, and yeah, the comedy is great in Slam Dunk. It is unlike Aisha 21, kind of um, relatable, um, and yeah, what impresses me is that you can like follow every single panel and just imagine what it is in real life. Like you're never confused about what's happening, and that's really great about the series. It's, I feel like it's a masterpiece, and um, yeah, it's not praised enough. Then we have Spy Family, a wholesome manga. I think everyone knows about Spy Family. Yeah, it's great. It's a new, do you say new generation Shonen Jump title, and yeah, it is up to date. I try to keep up to date, and it's not as hard to get as Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, so that's really nice. I did think that Volume 4 of the series was a little bit weaker than the other parts, but yeah, I will keep collecting it. It's really great, and I think um, yeah, sometime soon the anime will get released. And this is my last series from this shelf, which is Viz Media, Yu Yu Hakusho. I've read up to volume 10, and many people say that they really loved it growing up and have like nostalgia for it. And yeah, I did like it. Many people say that the Dark Tournament arc was their favorite of all time, and while I need to say it is good, I feel like I think it was the first two volumes, I just really loved that episodic nature of the manga, and his like little adventures. I think that's my favorite part about Yu Yu Hakusho. But yeah, great series. It's I don't have every single volume that's out, but I would try to get them eventually and keep reading it. I heard the ending is not that good, but yeah. Now we're going into the standard size Kodansha volumes. I have volume 1 to 32 of Attack on Titan, as well as No Regrets. And this is not up to date. I'm missing 2 volumes. And yeah, it's a masterpiece. I don't think I need to say anything about it, except for the ending. I myself thought it was satisfying and okay. It was nothing great, but nothing terrible either. Um, but many people seem to think that um, the ending was terrible. I think they were being disappointed in it because they made up so much theories beforehand about how Attack on Titan could end, and I think I read something about like a time loop or something. And I can see why you're let down when you're making up so well thought out theories, but I didn't think the hate on the author was necessary. Like at the end of the day, he's just another human being. Um, but yeah, then we have 3 Japanese volumes from Off Diamond No Ace, which is a baseball, um, which is a baseball manga or anime. And yeah, I picked it up when I was watching the anime for it and thought it was a really good sports series. I wanted to buy it, but I saw that it is only available digital, which really disappointed me. But I picked it up in Japanese, even though I can't read it. But yeah. Then we have my last series, Quintessential Quintuplets 1 to 13, missing volume 9, 12, and 14. And I need to write that, but yeah. It's a good series. It does everything harem manga needs to do. And yeah. For the people who want to know my favorite, it's Itsuki. But I really do like Yotsuba as well. And I feel like people with her personality are winning in real life because she's like always optimistic and yeah, it's a really nice personality trait in my opinion. And then I also have Laid Back Camp Volume 1. I don't know why I have that series. I did not finish the anime, so I don't know why I bought it. But yeah. And now I will show like the whole thing. So yeah, that is my these are my 2 little shelves. And now we're going into the big shelf. So this is my big shelf with my yeah, signature size volumes. And I really do like the setup. As you can see, maybe I'm a big fan of The Weeknd, also of Cowboy Bebop. But yeah, um, I have all my box sets displayed as well as 3 volumes of Berserk. Rest in peace to Kentaro Miura, of course. And I do have a volume. I do have a figure of Zenitsu, but I recently sold my Demon Slayer volumes because yeah, they just didn't intrigue me enough to keep reading them. And Eren Yeager figure. But yeah, I'm not a big anime figure collector, and yeah, that's why I don't have many figures. Um, we're starting off strong with 20th Century Boys, and this is one of my favorite series. It's very well thought out. It's a bit slow paced, but I really liked it about the series. So yeah, Naoki Urasawa is well one of the greatest authors I have in my collection. Then we have also by Naoki Urasawa the first 2 volumes of Asadora, and I can see this series becoming something great as well. So yeah, if you're a fan of Naoki Urasawa and you don't have Asadora yet, pick it up because it's really good. Next up is Dorohedoro. I did not read it yet, but I took a I took a look into the volumes and I really like the art style. I have watched some of the episodes of the anime, which I think were on Netflix, and yeah, I really like it. It is something else. Um, it's really different from normal anime, I think, and I'm really excited to read it. I'm missing volume 8, 15, and 21. That's why I didn't start it yet. But yeah. Then I have the second volume of Fullmetal Alchemist. The first volume is on the way right now, and Fullmetal Alchemist as well in this edition is something you need to collect. It's a bit pricey, but you get pure quality from it, honestly. So yeah, I will keep collecting it until I'm up to date. Then I have Golden Kamui. Um, I can't find volume 2, but as well, it's not a high priority for me right now. But I think I will collect it sometime in the future. Then we have Maisen Ikoku by Rumiko Takahashi, and I just said that Might Summer is my favorite romance anime manga, but I think Maisen Ikoku is a serious contender for the first place. I really love that series. I love the interactions between the main characters, and yeah, it's great. Honestly, I really love it. Then we have Monster, which finally is set in Germany. I have not read it yet, but I know it's by Naoki Urasawa, so I can only expect greatness, and I'm really excited to do it when I'm finished with 20th Century Boys. Then we have Real. This could very much be my favorite manga I have, or my favorite manga of all time. I really like I really like this manga. It's great. It's about wheelchair basketball, but I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say it's a sports manga because it's more about the characters, how they feel, how they develop in the series, and I'm really glad that it came off hiatus. And yeah, I'm really excited for volume 15. Then we have Tokyo Ghoul with the Ken Kaneki figure. Um, this is the first box set I purchased, and I do like Tokyo Ghoul. I really loved it back in the days, but I need to say what bothered me about it. While the art is great, I couldn't follow. everything that happened in the action scenes all the time. But yeah, still a good series. I did enjoy Tokyo Ghoul Re. Um, Unlike many people who say that Tokyo Ghoul Re is much weaker than the original Tokyo Ghoul. But yeah. Then we have Vagabond. I have volumes 1 to 4. Again, volume 5 is out of stock and I can't find it anywhere. But again, I'm not in a rush to get it because it is on hiatus, and just like Hunter x Hunter will probably never come back. Um, but yeah, had it had awesome art. I think it's the best art in manga in general, to be honest. Really great series, and I really like it. Takeko Ino is just a goat, to be honest. And now we're going into my big-sized Kodansha volumes. Starting off strong with Akira. I did not buy the box set because I bought the volumes from, I think it was like an Amazon Amazon sale, two volumes for one. But whatever, I love the series. I need to reread it soon. Really great as well. Good art, good story. And yeah, then we have Vinland Saga. I did not read it yet. I want to collect everything and read it in one go because I've heard the series is just great. I have watched the anime, so yeah, I'm excited to do it. Then I have 1 to 5 of Grand Blue Dreaming with like a little misprinted volume 5, I think. But yeah, the series as well is greatness. This is my favorite comedy of all time. It's just so funny, to be honest. And I would give everything to have a university on the beach, directly on the beach, to be honest. But yeah, you can't have everything in life. But yeah, really great series. I'm excited for volume 6 and 7, which are on their way. But in Germany, it's really hard to get the volumes because they are always out of stock. But yeah. And then I have volume 1 to 3 of Battle Royale in the German version. I know I may get much hate from it, but if you're looking into the English volumes, you should really reconsider it because I didn't think it was that great. It's a good series, but I wouldn't be willing to pay like $500 plus or something for it. While it is great, it could also be that it is the German version because they censor some words and they make everything a bit child friendly, and maybe that's why the series is not that good in German. But yeah, so that was my manga collection for July 2021. Yeah, this is it for the video. I hope you had at least a little bit fun and consider maybe picking up some of the manga that I recommend and value. And yeah, just have a good day. Bye.